The Knicks are in Miami to play the Heat, and we all know on March the 3rd, they went into Miami and won the game 122-120, but they made a lot of shots like that contested short mid-range shot by RJ Barrett, and I'm just going to stream these clips one after the other, and you can just see the amount of shot making the Knicks were doing was absolutely insane. These were contested looks. These weren't great looks. And for the Knicks to pull out a victory tonight, they're going to have to change their entire shot diet, because if they're going to replicate what they did last time they faced off, it's not going to work. And Pat Riley, former Knicks coach, had an old adage. He called three-point shots fool's gold. And while that's not exactly where I'm going with this, but the types of shots the Knicks were making in that game, they were fool's gold. They only shot 7 times at the rim. They were 21 of 26 from that short mid-range area, so outside the restricted area up into the free throw line. And the Heat had a 19-6 second chance point advantage and 30-11 in terms of the made free throws. There are so many factors here that should have ended with a Knick loss. They ended up pulling this game out because Julius Randle especially was a elite shot maker. Our friends over at Shot Quality, they had the Heat winning this game 88% of the time just on the types of looks they were getting. And if you watch this game, you rewatch it, it is clear that this was not a game the Knicks can replicate. So a complete alteration of how they performed is going to be needed for them to win this game tonight. And it got so ISO heavy in the second half especially that there was simply just standing around waiting for Julius Randle to hit a tough shot. No one moving. Brunson, Barrett, Grimes in the corner, and Mitchell Robinson not even going for that offensive rebound. This was a lucky victory in a lot of ways. Julius Randle, hats off to him for making some of these shots. I mean, these are contested three-pointers. These are tough mid-range shots against Jimmy Butler, one of the better defenders in the NBA. But this is not something that you're gonna be able to do again and again and expect to come out on top. And Jalen Brunson, he got into the mix in the fourth quarter with a lot of tough looks in the paint. Again, this is something he has done throughout his career, but not something you can necessarily rely on. Another Julius Randle tough make in the paint. And then, of course, the game pretty much ended with Julius Randle hitting an absolutely insane falling out of bounds three-pointer with less than a second remaining. And so that was one issue. And then the other thing you have to consider is that the Heat were really dominant on the offensive rebounding area at times. Here, Julius Randle doesn't get a body on Kevin Love. And then Jimmy Butler was just a terror using his physicality. He has some mismatches against Brunson he was able to take advantage of. He was stronger, quicker to the ball. Here he just backs RJ all the way under the basket and then is too quick to the ball and generating another second chance points. Here he is pushing Grimes out of the way to get that offensive rebound. And even against arguably the pound for pound strongest guy in the Knicks, Josh Hart, Butler was able to get position and finish. So the Knicks are going to have to match that physicality, and they're going to have a better shot diet to win this game tonight.